Are you looking for the best attachments for the double barrel shotgun that will allow you to one-shot your enemies? Well, I'm going to show you the best beginner, mid-level and fully leveled attachments for the gun that help you get more kills in every single game. On top of this build is extremely mobile, which means you'll be flying around Caldera. Now, let's quickly discuss what makes this gun so good. This gun allows you to one-shot fully plated enemies, all whilst flying around the map. To top this off, this gun is really easy to use, as you don't even need to be aiming down sight to get these kills, as we'll be running the akimbo perk, meaning you'll have dual shotguns. However, there is one massive downside to this weapon, as it takes a while to become good, as you don't unlock the akimbo perk until the later levels of leveling this gun up. It's something like level 61. So whilst I will give you the best attachments for its early and mid levels, note it won't be great until the later stages. For those of you that don't own Vanguard, my suggestion to level it up as quickly as possible is to head into Plunder and do supply runs all game, as these give you increasing amounts of XP and weapon XP the more you complete in one match. Just make sure that you've got the double barrel shotgun out when you or a teammate completes a contract, otherwise you won't gain any XP towards this weapon. Just as a side note, when you get really good at this, you can gain anywhere from sort of 10 to 20 levels per game. Now let's move on to the attachments. For the early level attachments, we'll be taking the following. For the muzzle, we'll be running the M97 full choke for a tighter pellet spread, making your gun more accurate. For the barrel, we won't be taking anything here, as the first barrel just reduces the sprint to fire speed and the body shot damage, which with a shotgun, you don't often aim for anything other than the chest. On top of this, sprint to fire is always an area that you don't want to impact, as it's typically always very slow on shotguns, so you often want to be improving that area where possible. For the optic, this doesn't matter massively, but the best ones are unobtrusive low zoom optics, such as the MK8 reflector. For the stock, you want to take the skeletal chopped to help out with sprint to fire and movement speed. For the underbarrel, we won't be taking anything, as the first attachment just reduces the sprint to fire speed. For the magazine, you won't be taking anything here, as the first attachment just reduces damage range. This is an area that you don't want to be impacting on shotguns, as they don't have great damage range in the first place. For the ammo type, we won't be taking anything here, as the early level attachments just reduce the damage range, which as just mentioned isn't something you want to be doing. For the rear grip, take the hatched grip to help out with accuracy. For perk 1, we'll be running discard to help out with that empty reload speed, since this gun only has 2 rounds, making this an important area to improve. For perk 2, none of them get that useful until mid-level attachments, so take whatever you have unlocked here. You can see the full build for the early level attachments on the screen now. Now let's move on to the mid-level attachments. For the muzzle, we'll be taking the M97 full choke to reduce pellet spread. For the barrel, take the Wilkie Huntsman, as this helps out a damage range. I know I mentioned about not increasing the sprint to fire on shotties, but without the akimbo perk attached, the damage range really needs increasing on this gun. For the optic, take the Night Owl Model 47 or the Slate Reflector, whatever feels best for you. For the stock, we are taking the removed stock to help out with sprint to fire, hip fire accuracy and movement speed. For the underbarrel, take the Carver foregrip to help out with hip fire accuracy. For the magazine, take the double AUT to help out with damage range. For the ammo type, take packed powder to increase your damage range, allowing you to have a better one-shot capacity. For the rear grip, take the pine tar grip for more hip fire accuracy. For the perk 1, take discard to help out with empty reload speed. For perk 2, take surplus, as this allows you to level up a gun around 20% faster. It's also worth noting that this doubles with double weapon XP activated. You can see the full build for the mid-level attachments on screen now. Now let's get into the fully leveled attachments, where this gun really shines. For the muzzle, take the M97 full choke to reduce pellet spread. For the barrel, take the LJ18 Defender for additional damage, hip fire damage and damage range. For the optic, no need to take anything here, as this just reduces your vision. For the stock, we're taking the remove stock to help out sprint to fire speed, hip fire accuracy and movement speed. For the underbarrel, we aren't taking anything, as this is blocked by a later attachment. For the magazine, don't take anything here, as neither of the options available are great here. The double AUT reduces the amount of pellets, means hip firing can become really difficult. For the ammo type, take the packed powder for additional damage range. For the rear grip, take the fabric grip for sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy. For perk 1, take akimbo, allowing you to hold 2 shotguns at once. For perk 2, go for quick to increase sprint speed and mobility. If you did find this video useful, make sure you hit that like button, and if you'd like to see another one-shot shotgun guide for the Einhorn revolving shotgun, which is actually really usable once you unlock a specific blueprint within the current battle pass, click on the video on screen now. And if you did make it all the way to the end, let me know in the comments section the best shotgun you're finding the most success with.